Hello there, Wildcats. Welcome to your geometry class. Today, we are going to discuss about inequalities in one triangle. So our goal for this topic is we have to use theorems to compare the sides and angles of a triangle. Okay, so let's jump into the first theorem, which is theorem 5-9. It says there, and it states that if two sides of a triangle are not congruent, then the larger angle lies opposite to the longer side. So we are now going to look at the relationship between the the larger side. Opposite to that will be the larger angle. Okay, so by statement here, as you can see, if A, okay, if A is greater than if B is greater than A, okay, if B is greater than A, then okay, angle B, because that's the opposite angle, is greater than the measurement of angle A. Okay, so angle A, the opposite side is side A. Angle B, the opposite side is side B. Now, let's take a look at this first example, and then we will use the first theorem, theorem 5-9, to answer. Okay, so I have you to think about the relationship between the pairs of numbers. How can you use the relationship between pairs of number to order all the numbers? So since, okay, I'll just use this side here. So we are looking at this one. Since 12, okay, which is this one, 12 is greater than 10. So 12, which is CB, is greater than 10, CA. And we can now say that the measurement of angle A, okay, it's this one, is greater than the measurement of angle B. You see here, because the measurement of side CB, which is opposite to A, okay, which is 12, and 12 is greater than 10. Therefore, you can now say that the measurement of angle A is greater than the measurement of angle B. And also, since 13 is greater than 12, it's this one. We are now comparing this side to this side. Then we can now say that the measurement of angle C is greater than the measurement of angle A, which is this one. Okay, so combining the inequalities of the measurements will be the biggest one will be angle C, and then we have, this is the biggest one, and then we have angle A, and then we have angle B. So combining all of this, you can now have an inequality that gives you the measurement of angle A. The measurement of angle A is less than the measurement of angle C, but angle A is greater than the measurement of angle B. Okay, so thus the largest angle is angle C. Okay, the largest angle here, the largest angle is angle C, and the smallest will be angle B. Take note, we did use the theorem in solving this, or in interpreting this this problem. Okay, next is list the angle of the triangle in order from smallest to largest. So we are talking about angles, so we can now identify what is the smallest angle to the largest angle based on the side. So we can now say the smallest going to the largest. Okay, so we have the smallest, and then in between we have also the largest. So the smallest is take a look at the smallest here, which is 10, and opposite to 10 is angle n. So the smallest is angle n. Okay, next is in between, next to 10 will be 16, and opposite to 16 is angle m. And the last one is 18 is the largest, so I'll be using a different color here. 18 is the largest, and opposite to 18 is angle b. Therefore, the list from smallest to largest angle, it's angle n, it's the smallest, and then next to that is angle m, and then the largest is angle b. Next example. Now it's the opposite way. So a while ago the example was given is the measurement of the side. Now it's the measurement of the angle. So the angle measure is given, angle L. The measurement of angle L is 50 degrees. And then the measurement of angle M is equal to 62 degrees. Okay, and unknown measurement of angle K. So study tip. We needed information when needed information is missing from a diagram, you may need to apply properties or theorem to find the needed information. So in this case, the measurement of angle K is missing, so we have to use triangle angle sum theorem to find the measurement of angle K. That means that the measurement of angle L plus the measurement of angle M, triangle angle sum, guys, okay, the measurement of angle K is equal to 180 degrees. So triangle angle sum theorem states that the sum of the sum of the angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So angle L is 50 plus angle M is 62 plus the measurement of angle K is equal to 180. Now combining like terms and then isolate your angle measurement of angle K, that will give us 68 degrees. Okay, that is 68 degrees. So that if you add them together, it will give you 180 degrees. So this is 68 degrees. So the question is, which side of KLM is the longest? So you have to look at the measurement of the angle, because every time you add the measurement of the angle, the opening on the side, the opposite of it, it's getting larger. Okay, if you go this way, it's getting smaller. So the smallest side would be, I would suggest, the opposite of 50. Okay, that's the smallest side. And then next to 50, it's the 62. Okay, which is this side. And the longest, okay, to answer that, the longest now will be the 68. The longest side will be 68, which is, or the longest side is opposite of 68, I'm sorry, because it has the measurement is 68, okay, comparing to 50 and 62. So to answer the question, the longest side is side LM. Okay, so this will be the answer to this question, side LM. All right, next example. Okay, so just to give you a summary to the theorem. Converse theorem 5-9, if two angles of the triangle are not congruent, then the longest side lies opposite to the larger angle. Okay, the triangle inequality, the sum of the length of any two sides of the triangle is greater than the length of the third side. So we will apply this theorem on the next example. So these are the two theorems that are useful in our next example. Okay, so let's take a look at the next example question. Which of the following, there are two problem here. I'll just divide this one into two. Okay, this will be our last example, applying the two theorems that I just introduced it to you. Which of the following set of segment could be the side of a triangle? So there are set 1 and then set 2. Now, by theorem 5-11, it says there, if I add AB, that will be greater than C. If I add AC, I add A and C, that is greater than B. If I add B and C, that will be greater than A. So your triangle inequality theorem, that if you add the measurement of the two sides, that would be greater than the third side, must be. So let's apply that here. So let's check for set 1. So if I'm going to add, okay, if I'm going to add 19 plus 18, that would be greater than 40, it's supposed to be. Or the other way around. So if I'm going to add 19 plus 18, that will give me 37, which is 37 is less than 40. Okay, so the segment in set 1 cannot form a triangle. I'll repeat, it cannot form a triangle based on the theorem. So we're applying theorem 5-11. So if I'm going to draw that, so let's say this is 40 inches and this is 19. Where is 18? Okay, 18, it cannot be connected there. Okay, 18 is a little shorter than 19, so let's say that's 18. So they will not form a triangle because there is always an opening to the triangle. You cannot close it. Next is let's say 33 plus 37, the first two side here, that will give you 70, which is 70 is greater than 66. Okay, so it's greater than 66, therefore, so if this is 33 and the next one will be 37, so this can be 66 if I'm going to connect that one, so that can represent a 66. So to answer that, it will be set number 2. Okay, next, a triangle has side that measures 11 centimeter and 16 centimeter. What are the possible length of the third side? So we are looking the x centimeter. So applying your theorem 5-11, which is the triangle inequality. So if I'm going to add x plus 11, this must be greater than 16. Okay, or x plus the 16 must be greater than 11. Okay, x plus 11, that must be greater than 16, and x plus 16 must be greater than 11. And then if I add the third one, 11 plus 16, that must be greater than the value of x. Okay, if x plus 11 is greater than 16, then, okay, what are the value of x in here? Then the value of x here would be greater than 5. Okay, because 6 plus 11, that is 17. 7 plus 11, that is 18. So it is greater than 5. How about here? It must be the inequality x plus 16 is greater than 11 is true to all possible values of x if the inequality only tells us that x is greater than 0. So if this is 1, this will become 17. And here, 11 plus 16, that is 27. So that is 27 is greater than x. Therefore, your x here is less than 27. So x must be less than 27. Therefore, okay, we have x is greater than 5, x is greater than 0, and then x is less than 27. So the x must be from, okay, it's greater than 5, but x must be less than 27. So the third side of the triangle could be between 5 centimeter and 27 centimeter long. So that's the answer for the last one. So the value of your between, sorry, that's between, there you go. So it's between 5 centimeter and 27 long. So that is all about your inequalities in one triangle. In the next video, we'll be doing inequalities in two triangle. Thank you guys, and we'll see you.